And so, can you please tell us who you are?
My name is DeMarco Johnson. I'm 27 years old, and I'm a Vietnam veteran from Charlie Company. I was stationed in Vietnam, and I went down in my life. And
Can you tell me what happened that day?
I received orders from my general, and along with all Charlie Company, we went into my life and began shooting and terrorizing.
You do realize those were innocent people, right? Civilians, women and children. Why'd you do it?
They were my orders.
But you killed innocent people. Why?
They were my orders. The effects the war had on me were horrible. I would be looked at as just another monster. People would see me as a war criminal rather than the hero that I was, or that I am.
What do you want to know?
Well, can you tell me the effects that the war had on him, please?
What do you expect there to be? He doesn't smile anymore. He doesn't look me in the eye. He doesn't speak to anyone. He can't even pee by himself.
Sorry, it's truly tragic. Well, would you say the war had any psychological effects on him?
He has trouble remembering things most of the time.
Yes, like?
Like his own name, who his family members are. He doesn't even remember things that happened in the war.
Yes. Would you say that his training has affected him outside of the war as well?
He doesn't socialize with anyone. People look at him with disgust. They don't treat him as an equal. They call him a murderer.
Yes. Would you say would you go as far as to say war criminal?
Yes. But he had no choice. He had no choice. He got drafted. He had to go. He was 17.
Say there were orders.
They were orders.
So your son earlier told us that he has a really bad case of the PSTDs.
That's what he calls them. I'm sure he meant PTSD, sir.
Oh yes.
My son did not sleep around with women, okay?
How would you say his PTSD has affected him?
Well, you see, my son has been very suicidal. He's been trying to be normal again, and one time at Tommy Hilfiger, he burned himself. If you see his arm, he tried to kill himself. And
It was so weird.
it's so tough. I don't know what to do anymore. He takes this medicine. Pink.
It's my least favorite. I spray it in my mouth, and I usually want to gag. And then they got me on Pepsi Cola. It's made with real sugar. That's what it says.
This is what this country did to my son. The things they made those soldiers do. For what reason? We lost the war. What did we get out of it? Has Vietnam done any threat to us? They're communists right now. What were we supposed to be afraid of, sir?
Well, can I ask you this question?
What?
Well, would you say your son is guilty of these crimes?
I'm sorry, what?
Would you say your son is guilty of the crimes committed on that day in My Lai? Alright, so can you please tell me what happened on that day of the My Lai massacre?
Those Americans, they just came. They raped us. They hit us. They killed us.
Yes.
They weren't even killing who they were supposed to be killing.
So what was your role in the village?
We were all workers.
Yes.
We loved to work. I helped with the yucca, and the rice fields too, and yeah.
Now, what do you think the soldiers were looking for that day?
I don't even think they were looking for anything.
Do you think they found who they wanted to kill?
Us innocent people? We just live peacefully in this little area. They found my son. 8 months old. And they just shot him in his crib. Can you believe that? They stabbed him endlessly. I'm sorry.
Clearly, the attack on My Lai had a terrible effect on these people. Many were shot and killed. Plenty of them were raped, murdered, scalped, limbs torn off. It was a cruel day. These people were innocent. They were looking for the Viet Cong, but they clearly had not found any of them. And now today, only a few people are left. Over 100 people were murdered that day.
I have a scrapbook.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Could we see it if that's not too much? Right.
This right here is me, of course.
Who?
Been a handsome young man since the 70s.